the WWE Crowd Jewel. It's next Saturday. Um, it takes place in Rio de Janeiro, Saudi Arabia, at the Mohammed Abdul Arena, and we got six solid matches. It's interesting to me because when they first came to Saudi Arabia, they were packing these shows with like everything that they had and more. Like the kitchen sink, they had like five kitchen sinks at in these Saudi Arabia shows. And now having Roman Reigns and Logan Paul on a Saudi Arabia show is enough. The guys that they have are enough to get the people in the arena. I'm not sure if you know the full card, but if you do, how do you feel about it, Kalifa?
I mean, it kind of helps that the people realize that Yokozuna is dead,
You think that they're telling people
but
that
yeah,
Roman
I
is
mean,
Yoko?
bro, they were asking for like Yokozuna and Andre the Giant, bro. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking?
I mean,
Even WWE looking like, bro, we can't.
the Big Show and Roman Reigns. Yoko lost weight. The Giant cut shaved his head. There you go.
Oh Lord, nah. But I mean, it it's enough. I mean, Roman's enough because he's already on that Santa Claus schedule, and then watch throw in a Sammy. You good?
I mean,
I doubt that's gonna happen.
you don't even have to throw in Sammy. He's not going to be on TNA. But let's get into it. It was announced yesterday on SmackDown that Io Sky will be defending the Women's Championship against Bianca Belair. Uh, who wins, Khalifa?
When does Bailey cost Io the title? Is the question.
Did they pay for her flight or not?
I think Io's been on thin ice a bit. Uh, I could kind of see like a Bianca by DQ because Bailey is gonna fuck it up.
Hmm.
But so that's one way to get out of it.
You think that they're gonna pull the trigger on putting the belt back on Bianca? Um, this soon?
I don't think they're gonna put the belt on her. I just think she's gonna win. She's gonna win, but not win the title. If that makes sense.
I get that. So,
That's why I said it's gonna be like a funky. I can see this like a funky DQ.
okay.
Like
Um,
Bailey's trying to help, and it causes Io to get disqualified. Bianca wins, thus having to get a rematch, thus bringing forth that story of Bailey because it's been a while since Bailey has held that title, and
right.
she's kind of getting into that borderline. You remember when Triple H was always like the title was more important than the friendship kind of thing,
Right.
and I see Bailey doing that just kind of in an invertent era, like. I care about you winning the title, and Io's trying to like prove her point that she can do it on her own.
Okay.
Dakota's stuck in all this, but
She's just happy to be there.
yes. Cute
Oh,
Dakota, happy to be there.
you know what? I agree with you. Let's go with Bianca by DQ, or just DQ in general. Oh no, I got it. Double count out.
Double count out.
Double count out. There you go.
Double count out. I agree. Double count out.
Next match: John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Um,
Talk
I want to
about
have
a
hope.
match.
Huh? Hmm?
Talk about a big match for Solo.
Yeah. I want to have hope that Solo has a good match with John Cena, but it is John Cena, and it's 50-50. And it does seem like we're getting John Cena from 2010 rather than John Cena from 2014.
Because it doesn't hurt Solo.
What do you mean?
Because Solo loses a match, it's John Cena. They're going to consider Solo kind of like the lackey.
I mean, yeah, I
It's
could.
going to mean more for it. Because Solo's like that entry level, like, mafia boss. Jimmy is the one that's going to benefit if if he ever gets Cena again.
So Cena for the win on this one.
Cena for the win. Come on, man.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Who wins here?
Next. Next. You know who win it.
What do you mean?
I've yet to see a Money in the Bank winner win a match in Saudi Arabia.
I'm trying to think who was the last person to hold the Money in the Bank and wrestle in Saudi Arabia.
Last year it was.
Theory was the holder, but I don't even remember him having a match. So
Who was the holder last year? Theory. Yeah, Theory. But you remember Theory was kept trying to play cash in.
yeah, one, two, three. We have a theory on here. No theory. Yeah. Oh, but does if Cody loses to Damian Priest, does it hurt Cody?
Depends on how Cody loses to Damian Priest. But then again, the way everybody's been losing to the Judgment Day, it's like everybody's just coming in like the Wu Tang Clan. So, with that being said, Cody already beat Dirty Dom, and Damian's next, and he's gonna have to beat Damian. Gonna have to beat Damian.
I don't know
It's in
about
Saudi
that.
Arabia.
I think
Smile and
Damian has more to gain beating Cody, and I think if considering the position Damian is right now, it could make for a nice little rivalry down the line if one of them holds a title.
which is why I think Cody wins the title. Damian cashes in. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna. I'm, I'm lying. I'm flying.
All right, so this is where we split. You're Cody, I'm Damian.
Mm-hmm.
United States Championship match: Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Who wins? Kalita.
Low key, Logan Paul should win.
Yes. 100% agree.
Like so, he so should win this title because honestly, that would further him and Ricochet, which is funny because it seems like that they've been kind of getting ready to get back at it. which I think Logan wins, and he'll end up losing to Ricochet.
That makes sense.
Because
Considering what we
Ricochet
saw
needs the
Monday.
redemption because of the simple fact that Logan's been still fucking with his girl about saying his name as the winner of the match. So therefore, him winning the title, Ricochet getting redemption by getting his girl to say his name and saying, "Oh no!" That story tells itself.
You're not wrong. So, and
Samantha's cute ass yelling, "And no!" Come on, bro.
and then Rey Mysterio goes on to become champion of all of North America,
Mm-hmm.
just not just America. All right. A fatal five-way for the women's championship. Rhea Ripley defends against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Starks, and Rachel Gonzalez. Who wins, Kaliko?
Ooh. Zoe's. I know who's taking the pin.
Zoe's taking the pin.
Zoe's taking the pin. The question is, who's pinning her? If I had to pick two, either Rhea or Nia.
What I could see happening is Nia has the pin, and then Rhea draws her out and steals the victory.
Rhea gonna throw big ass Nia off.
Right.
Right.
Because the rivalry is with Nia and Rhea. This is kind of just the speed bump in between.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them pulling the trigger and having Rhea lose the championship. There hasn't been any signs on my side of things, but maybe you see things differently.
I mean, we also didn't see Dirty Dom losing to whoop that trick either.
I mean, no, but it was a detour.
Every road needs a detour, sir.
If she does lose the championship, I don't see it being here. I see it being right before the Australia show in February, where it could be, this crowning achievement for her to win the title back.
A heel winning her title in her hometown, which she doesn't give a damn about. We need to get with what's her face to see if she can get us tickets.
Savannah.
Yes.
Shout out to Savannah, new mom.
What?
Yeah, she just had I believe, a son a couple weeks ago.
There goes my shot.
I didn't even know you were going.
The shooters go shoot, son. Shooters shoot.
Oh my god. Um, Rhea might be a heel, but she's in the Stone Cold type of heel. I don't think anybody hates
Really?
Rhea. I think everybody loves mommy and what she's doing. I haven't heard anybody boo her. When she talks, people cheer. When Dom talks, they boo. It's a weird dynamic,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been working for like what, the last 6 months.
Uh, true.
But that being said, I am excited to see the match because I haven't felt like Rhea's title has been in jeopardy up until this point. So to see her in a position where she may actually lose the championship is pretty exciting. I will say that.
But the problem is that she ran through half that goddamn roster, and it's not even close in some matches.
How? Who did she run through? Selena Vega, who is looks up to Rey Mysterio physically. Natalia, who is just happy to be there, and then Raquel. And Raquel was the only legitimate, rivalry she had in the last since Mania, honestly.
Well, that's because the rest of them went to SmackDown. Not her fault.
Well,
But everybody else, she been wrecking, son.
she has three new opponents in this match, and it does seem like Becky's waiting for her on the other end. So who knows? She has opportunities for rivalries. All right. I'm Rhea. Who are you going with? Rhea, Naya.
Uh, we'll go with Rhea for now.
Are you going to change it somewhere down the line for now?
Everyone has a right to change their mind. So.
Like 5 seconds before she gets the 3 count, you're like, okay, I'm with this girl. All right.
I might.
How dare you? World Heavyweight Championship match: Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Um, my my thing about this match is where is it going to be placed? Because where it's going to be placed is going to be a major factor of how it plays out. If this takes place, if this is the first match out and it's the bookend, then I see Seth maybe winning the match more than Drew. If this match takes place literally right before Roman and LA Knight, I see Drew winning. And then it's another thing for Drew to complain about. To say, oh, I won the championship, but it was overshadowed by Roman and the Bloodline again. What say you, Kaliko?
I think this is going to be its own match, like main event. The question is, do we see Seth leaving with the title?
Do you?
That's the bigger question, and I really don't know. And this is where I say, this is why I think one of two things is going to happen. Either Cody beats Damian, Damian's cashing in, because eventually he's got to cash in. And the question is when.
Right.
Uh, so I'm trying to think. This one's confusing to me because this is one of those things where it could be sticky too. They jumping on both of them, double disqualification type shit.
Double count out?
No, double disqualification, just basically Judgment Day whooping everybody ass.
True. What do you think of my how I viewed it? That if the match is the first out, then Seth wins. But if it's right before Roman and Knight, um it's Drew.
I can't see it because technically Drew got his eyes set on Cody for bringing Jay on. So we just got to figure that aspect of it. Um, to me, I can make a case for both of them winning, so that's why I say it's a toss-up to me.
Right.
Because Drew wouldn't come back unless he knew he was going to be a champion.
I
Unless he still ain't signed.
oh, that that's right. He isn't signed yet. I completely overlooked that little bit of that little tidbit right there. I nearly forgot about that, honestly. So you think if
so,
he signed,
so
yeah,
if he's signed, he's champ. If he's not signed, Seth might as well go ahead hold on for a little bit longer, homie.
and that's a good way to look at it.
I mean, at least, you know what, Seth, hold the title till you get the day go. Because I'm trying to be front row singing the chant with your ass.
I mean, whether or not he has the championship, he's still going to be the song.
But usually when they lose a title, they take a time off. Keep your ass on
Ah,
that.
I see. I see.
Keep, keep your ass on that schedule. Selfishly looking at January 1st.
Somebody has an agenda.
Don't we all?
All right. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship match: Roman Reigns versus LA Knight.
I
Roman.
told you this was coming. I told your ass this was coming.
I mean, but
Y'all looked at me crazy. I was like, that shit's coming. It was a natural progression.
I think this was the best time to pull the trigger, and also the wrong time to pull the trigger at the same time. Because
Well,
people,
it's the best time because it's his measuring stick.
well, I mean, people
That's the
want it, but nobody expects him to really win in the same breath.
I mean,
It's gonna help him get to the
to,
next level, but it's not the
yes,
crowning moment.
because you're not gonna. I mean, Stone Cold fought for titles before he became the guy.
True.
It's a measuring stick, right? Like it's just to show. It's just to be like, can you physically see yourself in the ring and legitimately winning the belt? And if the answer is yes, why not have him put that measuring stick?
I also think it's a great way to pacify the crowd in a sense that, if Jay or Cody or Drew or whoever wins the Royal Rumble and challenges Roman, then they're not mad that it's not LA Knight. You kind of understand what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
I
why they
also
would be
like
mad, but it seems like people are over with those guys, but obviously LA Knight is coming up with them.
but to me it's either way and honestly I think they just set this up because they have so many archetype stories they can go with now because everyone has a legit gripe with Roman.
Right.
Now the question is all of those motherfuckers are gonna have to figure out who's gonna be the one, and that's the story.
Right.
Because it's Drew has a case, Jay has a case, Cody has a case, LA Knight's about to have a goddamn case.
You can make the
So
argument. Seth has a case,
you can make the argument Seth has a case.
and
However,
Damien actually has a case, a briefcase.
Damien has the case. So
Yes.
yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, so I think that's the next progression of the bloodline story, and it doesn't involve Roman. It involves all these Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. It's a gang of people who has a case to do it.
I think we'll
It's a
make
smart
like.
way to do it because it's like the enemy. Yeah,
Oh, could you repeat that? You kind of went out.
it's almost my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Well, yeah, that was that was definitely Cody and Jay at one point. Um, I
Right.
I mean, yeah, you could make an argument for Owens but he had so many opportunities at this point, and I feel like, yeah, we're throwing Sammy in the fire right now, but I feel like
I'm.
he's still maybe a year or two away from actually getting that big one.
Oh,
Sammy.
Sammy ain't getting the title.
Oh no, I mean, being an actual threat to actually capture it.
His biggest threat was in Montreal.
Sure.
That was about as close. That's about as close as he gets it, and he understands it. But that doesn't stop him having the gripe,
Right.
and that's the bigger issue. Because to me, it's just about all these people trying to figure out. You got a good 6 or 7 people who's going to try to figure out who's going to be the one. Hell, John Cena got a goddamn gripe. He's starting a gripe.
I mean, he's essentially playing little buddy to LA Knight in order to get him over right now. This isn't a bad thing.
It's not. It's just that Vince means he's going to Jimmy, which means he's going to Roman, unless Jimmy beats Cena.
And that would be interesting if he actually did.
You see my point? But some tell me Jimmy gonna come out and do what the fuck he wanna do. So it doesn't even matter.
Alright. Um, any last thoughts on Crown Jewel, or should we conclude?
I think I think they gotta have to add a couple more. But you know what? 6 might be a good number.
Six has been a number. Well, actually, seven. There's seven matches on the card.
What's the 7?
The EO
Oh
Bianca
yeah, the
match.
EO, yeah, EO Bianca.
Oh, alright.
Touche.
Then we shall conclude, and we shall have a review of all things Crown Jewel in 2 weeks, because we will be in the middle of recording the show when the event is actually taking place, and that's kind of cool. Um, Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, but on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Pale One Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview Briar Hill. Join us this Wednesday as we interview Gary Yan. And join us every Tuesday and Wednesday for new reports and interviews. Follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on X, Instagram, and Thread. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko Savannah.
For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.